That's a big bird. I think that's a gobbler. He's strutting, ain't he? The one to his right behind him.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
That one to the right, I think, is a gobbler. I think I see something hanging.
I say, I parked my vehicle right here. You grab your rifle. We'll walk up this wood line.
I like to hear one just gobble. Like, you just want to try to ease up the road here, and like you said, we'll look over it from that way.
You see him? You better go get him.
Yes.
We got done early for
Give me
once.
some. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Out,
a lot of people.
out before 10.
Heck yeah, a lot of people. And I'm sure people watching it are like, oh, he's using over and under. There ain't no way in the world we would have got these gobblers unless we fanned them. And I'm just not experienced enough with that. But ain't no way in the world we would have got these turkeys with a shotgun. I love an over and under if they're legal in your state. Oh man, yeah. Dude, there was 2 other gobblers with him. There was 2 hens. Actually, did you see that one fly first?
Yeah, I did.
I got scared because I was like, they don't see me, but they're getting ready to go. Oh man, yes. Doubled up, baby. Woo! Beautiful bird, beautiful bird. Ben got him one this morning, and about 2.5 hours later, we got actually 2 hours later, we got another one. Heck yeah. Woo! See you in the kitchen. Oh man. Oh, that's heavy. He's about 20.
So we're back here in the kitchen. You're like, man, that's a sweet shirt he's wearing. Snood Platoon gear. My buddy Dean, he has Snood Platoon as his company. Check him out. He's got some really cool merch, cool hats. If you're a big turkey hunter, you got to check him out. But got an awesome video the other day with him. So I'm going to be saving that for y'all a little bit later at a later date. But right now, we're back in the kitchen. And what I'm going to do is just literally how to make a turkey salad using the turkey legs. Turkey legs get a really bad rap. And the reason why that is because wild turkeys, they walk around a lot. They're not like your not Butterball, but your Tysons and your O'Jennies and all that stuff. Those brands where they're farm turkeys and they just stand around. So wild turkeys walk around a lot. So there's a lot of tendons in those legs. And a lot of people will just de-breast a turkey, take the breast out of it, and they'll throw away the rest of the turkey, including the legs. So I'm going to show you how you can utilize and use those turkey legs. And it's not a hard recipe. You can make your own turkey salad any way you want. I mean, you could go an Indian style curry. You could go to just a more traditional, just your simple celery, onions, and pepper and salt, and like you can just do it that way. Sound like I'm getting everything backwards. Salt and pepper. But I'm going to show you the way that I do it. And like I always say, this isn't the way, this is just the way that I do it. So let's jump right into it. So this is what I'm going to use. I know it's shock of shock, Kinders. I love Kinders. I always stay with Kinders. Kinders, I'm not endorsed by them, but man, I would love to be. But I'm going with some hickory smoked salt, hickory molasses, poultry blend, and then garlic powder. Keeping it simple, but also I'm going to do pepper, which isn't in the picture. So we're just going to coat these up and get them really good and coated, and then put them in the Instapot. Also, if you haven't noticed, I mean, there's a lot of meat that's to these legs. I've actually cut down to the bone right here to kind of open it up so I can get all that seasoning covered all over it. But I mean, this is just 2 legs right here. And I mean, you can see how much space it takes up that I had to put each leg on its own plate. So that's our hickory smoked salt that I went with. Next is going to be garlic powder. And do not be afraid to add it to it, people. Don't be afraid. Now I'm going to let this sit for just a little bit. I'm going to pat it in, but I'm going to let it set in so it'll kind of soak in before I flip it over and do the exact same process. All right, so while we got the turkey seasoning on there and we're letting it try to come in, so 2 things I want to add to the bottom here. So I've got my little protectant. It adds probably about 1 inch away from the bottom that you can put your turkey legs on, keep them from sticking to the bottom. But any kind of beer, I'm just going to put a little bit of beer in here because that alcohol that's in the beer, along with just a little bit of the flavor, you're not going to taste it or anything, but it really helps break down the meat. And also, I'm going to use just some chicken stock, and I'm going to put it in the bottom. But you're just going to leave it just underneath to where it's not going to be coming over, and you can just place your turkey legs down on that. So we'll get to that in just a second. First, put the top on. All right, on mine there is a poultry setting, but I'm not using that. So all I'm doing, I'm going to hit pressure cook. It's already at 30 minutes. I want to keep it warm afterwards. My pressure, I want it to be high. If you need to change it, you just hit the pressure level right there. It's already cutting on. And now we're just going to let it go. All right, so now it's done cooking. We're going to vent it. Moment of truth right here. 30 minutes, let it cool down. Oh, look at that. Let the steam go away for a second. So I've let it cool down a good bit, and I'm just sitting here pulling out the tendons. So those are those tendons I was telling y'all about earlier on why people usually will just throw away a turkey. It has so many tendons, as you see right there. But those tendons, they pull right out. I mean, that's what I've pulled out so far. But there's a lot of them, and it makes it hard to chew. And that's why a lot of people just throw it away. But we're going to get all these tendons out, all the meat off the bone, and then next process and step. It's so dark it almost looks like beef, but we've got all the meat off the bone and the tendons out of it, and we're going to actually put it in the fridge for a little bit to cool, and then we're going to mix all the recipes in. Take less than probably 2 minutes to do it all, so stay tuned. All right, quick step by step. Add some dukes. So you want to cut up 2 whole sticks of celery. And it's pretty much, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit for taste, but it's mostly for that texture. So I didn't have any dill relish, but I just cut up 4 baby dill pickles. But dill relish would be a little bit better because of the consistency, but I like that crunch to my turkey salad, so add that up. And we're going to take a garden onion, just a little bit, and that's going to give it that oniony taste to it. But you don't want to overpower it because as it's sitting, it's going to really absorb that onion flavor to it. And then I like to just add a little bit of Worcestershire or Worcestershire, whatever you want to call it. But I just add kind of to how it looks to me. So I add that right there and just mix it up. So when you add that relish, it gives a little bit of juice at the bottom. So you're going to want to put this in the fridge for a couple hours. And then after a couple hours, that meat and everything will absorb it up. And then you'll be ready to go. So we're going to put it on a bun. Well, for y'all, here in about 2 seconds. For me, in about 2 hours. I give you 2 thumbs up. But the other hand was occupied. But, woo! Give me a second. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little clip and this little, that small little recipe in the video and everything. But like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below if you want. I always try to respond back if I can. If I don't be offended. Don't be upset with me. It's just really busy. But I've got some video coming up. This one, actually, this video is the bottom of the totem pole. The video it's coming out is going to be epic and awesome. This next video I'm showing, the recipe that I cook is really good and it's awesome. And the hunting video is awesome too. So, until next time, also while you're at it, check out my buddy Dean with Snood Platoon. His stuff is legit and it's awesome. I mean, you can see at the beginning I was wearing his Snood Platoon shirt. This one, original OG. I mean, that's some pretty cool stuff how he did it. But it's so legit and so cool that even Tyler Farr rocks it. Check it out. Yeah, I wasn't just making it up. So until next time, I'm Andy Bean with Bean Row Outdoors, and y'all get out there.